I'm going to show you a super cool trick for how you can create a ton of community engagement discussion questions in a very short period of time. All right, so to get started, we're going to go to Doc, and this is Canva, and Canva is magical. If you haven't used it yet, I highly recommend playing around with it. So I'm going to go ahead and change the size of this so I can deal with it. Okay, so you go to Magic Write. And Magic Write allows you to add in your AI prompts. Now, I have one saved that I want to use for this example, but you can write it. You can, um, get various examples from other things. The trick is to put AI in a position to do something, right? So give them a role and have them do something. So in this case, I want to create engaging discussion starter questions and prompts for my membership. And so I'm asking it to write 30 conversation starters that would get members engaged with each other, connecting and having conversations. So again, one of the goals in creating an online business that helps to get people engaged and involved and participating is by sort of prompting them with various questions. Okay, so I'm going to generate that, and it comes up with various examples of these questions. Now, you may need to fiddle with it a little bit. It may not be exactly what you want. You can come in here and change these. So if you don't want the word surprise, you can change it to something different. Let's get rid of the, I'm not sure why that's bigger. So again, you can go through and just make sure that these are what you want them to be before we put them into the visual aspect of how we're creating the discussion prompts. But for the purposes of this illustration, you have your list right here. So you go and make a copy of your list. Now we're going to go back out to Canva and select uh, some visuals, So I'm going to choose the Facebook post type because it's just a square. And I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to find the community template that I want to use. Now, this kind of how much of the visual aspect you can use, it may depend on your platform that you're using, but again, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. So let me find one that I like. This one's pretty simple. We can use that. I'm going to change the font because I don't think that's as readable as I want it to be. But okay, so now I have the template design I want. You can change it however you want to change it. Make it a different color, whatever. And then you have your text here. Then we're going to go into bulk create and enter the data manually. Clear the data. This is going to be discussion prompts. And then you are copying that list that we just made. Click on done. And you can see that now it says right click in element in your page to connect it to the data below. So we're going to right click on here. We're going to connect the data. We're going to select the field that we want and then hit continue. And then in this case, we're going to hit select all, but you can, make that decision as you want to and have it generate the 30 designs. And so now what it's done is it has created the 30 designs. So one of the things I find a little bit clunky about this is that you may have to go out now for whatever reason and come back into it to see all of them. So now they're all, if you look at it from this perspective, all 30 of them have populated automatically into the the image. So you can manipulate all of them now individually now that they're in. So I don't, again, before you get started in bulk, add these, you may want to adjust kind of the font size. You may want to add in some additional images or whatever else, so you have all of them, the same as you're building it. But you can look at this and say, okay, so I want, some of them to be this green color, and then I want some of them to have an orange background. All of this now is editable. You can change the font, you can add different images, you can do all of the things, but it's just put all of them in there so you don't have to create them individually. So what then you would do is, go to share, go to download, and save them as PNGs, have it download all the images, and then you can place those into your platform. And so the opportunity here is endless in terms of how you can quickly create all of these without a lot of individual typing them all out or whatever. And you can change the theme. And so now if you want to create kind of let's do an Instagram reel style and create them this way, you can look at maybe you want it to be like this. And again, you would customize what you want right away. This font is fine, but maybe I want it to be smaller because I know that I'm going to have a lot of text coming in. And so I just make it a little bit smaller. That's fine. Then I do bulk create again, enter data manually, clear the table. Oops, discussion prompts. Go to paste, done. Connect it. Connect the data, discussion prompts, continue, and then I want to add all the designs. And then again, you either have to refresh, refresh, or go back out and come back in. Again, a little clunky, but it works. And then you can see that all of these have been added as reels. So again, super easy, super simple. It allows you to do a lot of content in a very short period of time. And you have that background. So, and again, all of this is editable. So it's a really quick, awesome way to generate a ton of content. And again, they're all customizable. So if you decided you wanted to come back and change, to kind of swap out this background so they weren't all the same, you could totally do that. And, you still have the text. You just would be able to come in and swap it out with something else. All right, there you go. That is a simple way to add conversation prompts to your membership to increase participation and engagement into your programs.